welcome everyone back to the Paladin's Keep. Let's go ahead and fix our camera. Haha, fellow noble crusaders. Well, we enter back into the world of Faerun with our loyal gold dragonborn soldier, our Oath of Devotion paladin, Valorian Jarthraxon. It's good stuff. It is presently some good stuff. We got some good stuff going on. We do. We have a few characters. Presently, we have Shadowheart, Istarion, and Gale as our party, which gives us a paladin, a rogue, a wizard, and a fighter, which covers all of our bases, which is good. We want our bases covered. And you do want to make sure that when you are building your party in Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, or if you are building your party in Baldur's Gate, that you cover your bases. This is the best way to go about that, in my personal opinion. So that is what we are doing. We are going to go down here. Well, no. We'll deal with these guys up here first. Yeah. We'll just go up here. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's having a good time. Last that we were streaming this, we were in the Nautiloid, and I was able to fix a lot of my bitrate issues, so the game looks a lot clearer. Granted, I think there's just a slight level of just some textual fuzziness as it's moving. I don't know. It doesn't look that massive. So I'm still working on the kinks to get that removed as best I can. But in the meantime, you know, the game still looks a lot better than it. You know, so we'll do it. But yeah, alas, we continue on.
Twice as tall as me, but I'm half that bloody.
We have Gimblebach, which is that's kind of normal for a.
Thing even is. And what about the crypt? I'm telling you,
for a gnome.
It's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
We're gonna do Paladin Intimidation. We're gonna say selfish cur. There might be survivors. Yet you think only of loot. Leave. Before I make you leave. Rolled a 16 for a DC of 10, which is a success. And Gale approves and Shadowheart approves. We just gotta scare up Gimblebach.
No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese.
Taman or Taman.
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it!
You're more cunning than you look. I thought we had a fight on our hands.
Text is too faded. Doesn't tell me he was worshipped here.
Alright, we're gonna use Gale's Firebolt and destroy this foundation block just so that it drops. We'll worry about that in a minute. And we're gonna kind of loot some stuff here. I don't really think there's a whole lot to worry about. We do want a shovel though. That's kind of like the big deal. Open up these little pouches. We can grab rope and sell that. We can send that to Istarion. We can send this to Istarion. We can equip that so that we have a light. And okay, so we actually do have a light source equipped, so we can just go ahead and do that again. And then let's open this up and boom. Let's go ahead and highlight all of our food and send that to camp. We're gonna try to do a better job at sending all of our items to camp. We don't need to be holding on to any of that stuff, so, you know, we're not going to be worrying about it. Alright, we got ourselves a shovel, so back to the little dig posts that we found. Now, this is going to be a little bit interesting, because this is the first time that I've ever had a character get killed. On the Nautiloid, we had Lae'zel get killed on the Nautiloid, and so she was revived just outside the Nautiloid, and that was in our attempt to kill Commander Zalk so we can get the Everburn Blade, which we were able to acquire. But normally you find Lae'zel just past this little, like, ruin, and we're not going to be able to do that because we already found her. She's at our camp, so there's that. Starion gets the Thieves' Tools because he is our locksmith. As a rogue, he does have sleight of hand and is proficient with thieves' tools, and so it does give him an incredible ability to... Oh, we actually missed one. There was one other chest that we were supposed to dig up that we didn't. Let's go get that real quick. Where are you? Right here. Send those to Gale. Gale is our scrollsman as a wizard, so he's going to get all of our scrolls. And yeah, I guess that's probably the best way to go about it. So we'll figure it out from there. Go ahead. Oh, no. I want to open up the skeleton first. Take that potion of healing. See if there's anything here. There is. There's some dagger root. Unlocked a recipe, which is good. We like that. Can you make one? No? Cool. Alright. It's locked, so we go ahead and go to Astarion. And we're going to highlight that, and we are going to lockpick it.
Crooked touch.
And now we have, as you can see, boatload of bonuses. We're going to add a guidance to that. We have to be a DC of 20. But we have about an 8 to 11 that we're adding to our roll, so we gotta feasibly roll 12 or higher. And roll a 4, so can't do much there. Got a 15, is what it is. We do have more lockpicks, so we're gonna go ahead and use another set of thieves tools. Roll that dice. Dang, we are 2 for 2. That's not good. There we go. Now we will succeed. 22 out of 20. Only took three attempts.
Looking ahead.
And here we go. Alright. Autosave successful. We love that. Let's go ahead and do some dead peeps.
There's no sign of a struggle.
They're empty.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
Astarion. Scroll of protection from evil and good. Send those to Gale. Actually, let's make sure that we send our divine ones to Shadowheart. Because she's a cleric, and that is a spell that is right up her alley. Burning Hands, however, that bad boy goes to Gale. Not even a question. Door. Get in here. Candles. Good stuff. So this coffee guy got a soul coin. Okay.
Strange coin.
Maul.
I wonder what it's worth.
Soul coins are items of the 9 hells that contain souls of people.
This book is far
So
lighter than it should
it
be
is
with
exactly
such a
what it
massive
says
log.
that it is. We are going to use Paladin Wisdom and channel the magic spark of our Oath of Devotion through the lock. And so we need to roll higher than a 10. We're only going to get a 1d4 added to our roll. We don't have any bonuses. So roll to 16. Nice stuff. And skadoosh. Book is opened.
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
Religion. Examine the book more closely. We have a -1 to this roll, so we got to roll pretty high. We did not do it, so we are going to use our inspiration here. And we did. We succeeded now with the 19.
Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the second sundering. The last 3 names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scrawl as to be unreadable.
He's a good boy.
Entire pantheons have
Well, they don't.
dwindled and been
Well, they don't.
reborn. silently
No.
recorded by
Good
this book.
boy. Okay, so we can go ahead and names of dead gods, most of them unfamiliar and unpronounceable, fill the pages of this ancient tome. Several entries in the last page have been stricken, though the final 3 thoroughly enough to be completely illegible. And we receive an item, the Scroll of Ray of Enfeeblement. We're going to send that bad boy to Gale. We do not need that at all. Sorry, got the heavy key. Hey, don't chew that book. No, don't chew my books. Oh, sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Good boy.
Look at that. Jurgle, the scribe of the dead. This chapel must be ancient.
The base, no? Black?
The inscription is in a language unknown to you.
That's fair.
That's curious.
On the button. I'm opening. Alright. Oh, we're gonna get ourselves some ghosts. Alright.
Someone's
So-
woke up down here.
Starian's our little rogue. We don't want him going after guys with that much health. We want him kind of eliminating these scribes. So we are going to, really quick, go ahead and make him cunning action dash. And we are going to get him up here.
Yes.
And Steve attack range was at advantage. That's fine. So we can just use a ranged attack. But a little bit of damage is what it is.
Ready.
Okay, Shadowheart is going to go up, and we are going to use her and cast a scroll of protection from evil. And it is going to be on herself.
Time to push my luck again.
Alright, with Valorian.
Breathe deep
Move
and
up.
move.
It's my heroism, Holy Rebuke, Divine Sense. We're going to use our Divine Sense.
A rough tempest I will
Gale's going to
raise.
move up, and Gale will just, hopefully we can just firebolt this thing. We can. And rip. Alright, skeletons are up. Uh-oh. Nice. So we want to do bonus action dash again. And just stab the guy. Quick death. Good stuff.
Can't afford to let up.
You are up next. We are going to... Are you the one that's concentrating on the silence? Yes. So we're going to move you out of the silence. And then we are going to cast Sacred Flame on you. Boom! Concentration broken. Let's go. Alright, let's go ahead and attack this guy. How did we miss? How did we miss that? We had advantage on that attack. That's so dumb. Yeah, immune to dazed, but still dealt a little bit of damage. We're going to go ahead and keep you like that. Looks like you don't have a reaction, so that's good. And so we can try to use that to our advantage. Take out this scribe, which we did not do. Alright, we only have killed one guy. Alright, puppy wants down. There you go, good boy. Alright, another Aura of Silence, and then we'll see if the big guy starts swinging. Oh, dang. Alright, cool. Bonus action dash, and stab him. Dead.
Let's end this.
Let's get you... Are you concentrating? Is it you? No, who is it?
Heading there.
Oh, it's gotta be you. Wait, I don't think I can hit you over here, can I? I can! Dang.
Well, so much
Taker
for
Flame is one of
these.
those things, like, if it saves, it saves. There's nothing to do. Let's attack. Done! Get wrecked. Alright, and then let's jump you right here. Do the silence, and let's try to put you up on this guy.
Gone with the weave.
And then let's go ahead and move you out of the silence. And not mage hand. Firebolt. Dead. Good, one last guy.
Pull away.
Sneak attack. Just a ranged attack. That was actually good damage.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
That really sucks. Should be able to just jump up to this guy and just yeet. And then spank him.
To surrender their valuables, even after death.
Yeah, we kind of looted everyone prior to this fight, so we're a little bit in the better spot because of that. Alright, let's go to the chest. Let's send all this stuff to Astarion. All of our like sellable loot we'll send to Astarion. Oh, let's go back to the little thing that we opened.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
This up. Heavy chest. Ammo box voices and stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and equip that on Jalorian, and then let's send the arrow to Astarion, because I think he can
Well, hello.
yeah, he can use these arrows. Which is good, because, you know, we have him with a bow. He has it. Might as well use them.
So
I did not mean to press that.
spoken.
That's my fault. This guy
so
just
thou
opened up the chest.
standest
I
before
accidentally pressed X a second time.
Right, as always.
That is,
What a
I'll do
curious
everything in my power
way
not to
to
do that
awaken.
as often as I accidentally do.
Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
A mortal's life? What manner of undead are you to ask such a question?
I am not the same as those thou hast slain, if that is what thou askest. Wilt thou answer my question?
Yes, ask away.
So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
That depends on the virtue of the life that is lived.
I am curious by what standards thou shalt judge. Very well. I am
Some lives are
satisfied.
not worth holding on to.
We have met.
All they do
and
is
I
bring
know thy
death,
face.
destruction.
We will
and
see
misery
each
to
other
those around them.
again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Alright, bye, dude. Alright, Iron Ladder it is. And then we are going to go ahead and short rest so that we can
That's
get
at the edge
our
of it.
health back. Alright. And then we are going to jump down here. I guess that'll work. Aha! We have done the unthinkable.
Look to Queen 6.
Alright, so Gale's gonna firebolt this oil barrel. It's gonna get big explosive. That is muy unfortunate. Okay, so let's go ahed and kind of move Gale back a bit. Okay, you're gonna take a shot at probably Gale. Dang. Astarion is up next. Yes. Okay, so we want to kill this guy. Can we? Is that possible? Here, we cannot. Okay.
Let's have a little fun.
Yeah, we are gonna just leave him be. Yeah, that sucks, dude. Alright, he's using dash. That's good. So we want him to use that action. And he's found us, so that it is what it is. Okay, and we are gonna make Valorian go first and kill this dude, hopefully. And we missed. Okay. Let's actually see if we can almost strike him. See if we can daze him real quick. Okay, we dazed him. That's good. And that turn. And that removes his reactions. That's why it was kind of important. So we can Sacred Flame. Orca saved. It is what it is. Jump you back there. Heal is up. Let's move you over. And then Fire Bolt. Will you die? You did. Okay, and then you can go ahead and sneak attack melee, and you will have advantage. Boom, get right. Open cupboard. Break it further. Shelf. Stack of books. The Mortal View, Eyewitness. The guild seal on the inside of the cover belongs to a printmaking collective in Baldur's Gate. It reads, "Of course I remember. Knew the second that girl was walking that she'd be trouble. Little thief, always in everyone's business. And that ward of Gorion went right along with her. No surprise. A wicked god's blood was running in their veins. An anonymous writer from Candlekeep. Saravok and his lot are always the first ones that come to mind. You know, this all started with a bit of iron in Nashkel. Everyone thought their weapons would rot out of their hands. Back then, I thought the problem was bad trade. Never took a man for a son of Baal. An Omnian mercenary interviewed on his deathbed. You dare speak that name to me? My mistress was turned to ash fighting those forsaken wretches. I curse Baal. I curse Irenicus. And I curse you. Hostile vampire. Athkatla slums. The fight tore Tythir to pieces. I don't think anyone expected more ball spawn showing up would fix the war that a pack of them started. Then again, they were inclined to start killing each other, eh? Good riddance. Here's hoping that every last one of them has been wiped off the face of the earth. Saradish merchant, retired. I'm not authorized to be talking about any murder with someone like you. Take it up with the Sea Tower if you want to argue, but honestly, who cares if a ball spawn got it stuck to them? Your father's the killing type after all. Flaming Fist Gauntlet, Baldur's Gate. Good stuff. And then the Unclaimed. In life, her service had been impeccable. Daily did she devote herself to the Lady of Loss. Daily did she free herself from the tyranny of memory. All in time was lost to her, her relations, her preferences, even her own name. Upon the altar of her devotion placed she the ultimate offering, her empty mind. And when she died, when she awoke in death and found herself standing in the pale and fated city of judgment, she waited for the Lady of Loss to retrieve her. A million souls and more passed her in the colorless gusts, but no hand materialized in her hand. No voice whispered instruction in her ear. No guidance proffered itself from the bleached and barren sky. Time, immaterial time, passed around her like air, coming and going, and still the goddess did not come for her devotee. Kelemvor pitied her, as much as the Lord of the Dead is able, but could not intervene. This cleric of the Lady of Loss, unclaimed despite her worthiness, might yet have one more lesson to learn. That of not forgetting, but being forgotten. Nice. Death and Divinity. A godly guide. Death is too powerful a force for even a single god to contain. It is a duty that has been passed from hand to hand, splintered into smaller pieces, disease, war, funeral rites, but there must always be an overseer of the cycle as life falls away. For countless aeons it was Jurgel, lord of the end of everything, presided over mortality with his unblinking state until even he grew weary. Young Ball, Bane, and Miracle must have thought themselves conquerors then, when they came for the god of death, yet he used their ambitions to free himself. Miracle claimed primacy over death from Jurgel's bargain, but even he does not rule death alone. What is murder if not the most violent of deaths, seems to bide Baal in his incessant greed? What would there be for noble Kelimvor to judge passing souls if one deity could hold the process entire? Even gods can die after all. Those who worship death should remember that above all else. It's good stuff. Cup. We should have sent that to a star. Elfin shoes, old floppy hat. We don't need those. Then send that cup over to Astarion. Let's get rid of things we don't need. So you to Astarion, you drop. You to I didn't mean to send that to Gale, but oh well. Astarion. And then you to Astarion. Cool. A seed. 2 javelins, great club, leather boots, leather gloves. Go ahead and pick those up.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
And put the leather gloves on you. Just to say that you have it.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Mari, grab that basic poison, go into Astarion, coat on his weapon. Astarion, short bow, leather armor. We'll grab onto those. We have a chest, ink pot, Astarion. And here we have one single body presently. Astarion for us. Barton. Astarion, us. And us. Sefri. That goes to Gale, us. Journey through the jungle. The sun had just fallen below the horizon when I first heard its call. 1,000 reed pipes at once whistling a single beautiful, terrible song. Ulu Thalong, said Jaw. It's coming. Jaw dropped her pack and scurried up the nearest to bite her, but with a bit more effort, I climbed a tree of my own, and the two of us surveyed the grassy ground beneath. Ahoo! There it was again, above and beneath, all around, so close my skull vibrated from the sound. The ferns and foliage under me rippled and swayed. Jaw held a finger to her lips to demand my silence. And in one moment, it snatched her. A vine? A tentacle? It hardly mattered. The hunter had found its prey. Jaw's screams swelled and faded as Ulu Thalong dragged her away. I leapt down to give chase, but the creature left no mark behind. The grasses were untrampled, the shrubs unbroken. I had only the memory of that harrowing call to guide me. That must be quite horrific. Did we just like completely incinerate people? There were way more bodies. Unless they just got tossed around like little rag dolls. Curse of the Vampire. Hearken close and beware the vampire. Beware its cold beauty, beware its charm, beware its curse. Above all, beware the pale noble, for the vampire cannot bear to be the common folk. How doth one protect from the beast? Walk not in blackest night, for the vampire loves these nights more than any other. If you must walk, do so by the light of our moon, and take care. Carry the blessings and marks of your God at all times. But remember, your home is a fortress. It protected well. If you hear a knock in the night, be wary. Let no stranger into your home. If it be a friend, look upon them. Do you find them pallid and wan? See you any mark upon their neck? See you any dirt upon their clothes? Unless their need is great, turn away all but the most trusted. And if the beast finds a way into your home, flee. Leave love and family behind. You will not save them if you fight. You will not see them again, but they will see you, pale and smiling, calling them into the night. Let's actually send all of our books to Gale, because he's like our lordsman. Inventory management. We'll talk to that right eventually. The Unclaimed. We did already read that book, so pick that up. Fucking Quill, Mortal View, The Eyewitnesses, we did read that, so these are just books that we can sell. You can sell books for money, they kind of help, and we did read both of these. Death and Divinity, yep. So these are just books that we're going to be able to sell. Death and Divinity, more of the same. Curse of the Vampire, Mortal View, The Unclaimed, good stuff. More to sell, more to sell, more to sell. I'm going to take just a quick break, and I will be right back. More books that we've already read. And Cursed Vampire, already got that one. Already got that one. Unclaimed, already got that one. It's gonna be a lot of money. We make 2 mortal views. And we sit in a chair. That's D&D, guys. That is D&D. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and hand all of these books to Gale. Stop doing that. Thank you. Plaque.
This text is ancient.
The chapel
to
records.
forgotten God.
Fine dust coats the pages of this weathered book. Beneath the bone-white powder, hundreds of short obituaries are recorded in tiny script. We have Grobian Tipple, a servant of Ilmater, who died by drowning. We have Ivian Arkinson, who is a servant of Ogma, who died of eternal rot. And then Devrin Stout, a servant of Selune, or Saloon, or Selune, multiple different types of ways that you could try to pronounce that at the table, who died of fever. Pick that up. And then open up this rustic... No, don't want candles.
Something over there.
What did I just do? Turn that to a Starian, because that's a useless item we don't need. What did we just do? Not so certain. Uh-oh. We did something.
This place wasn't built for the living.
Starian.
How delicious.
Lockpick the heavy oaken doors. Gotta be a DC of 10. That's easy. We gotta roll bare minimum of 2. Bare minimum 2. Roll the 4. See? We win. That's a success.
Have a lot on my mind.
Is it to the big part of the crypt that we were in earlier? No. We already sat in that pen. We're good. We're good. Let's walk this way. Okay, let's open up the gilded chest. Send those to Astarian. That's worth 1 gold. We don't want a jug.
Step carefully.
Okay, so we're gonna need Astarian here because he is our. Oh, we don't have a trap. Okay, so that's interesting. So we're gonna actually split off Valorian from the rest of them, and we're gonna need to be very, very, very careful in how we go about this. We're gonna walk around. Perception failed. Open up the sarcophagus. Okay, soul coin. Grab that. Grab the ring nail. Okay, let's be careful. Walk right around.
Step carefully.
Silver necklace and a studded shield. Okay, walk around. Perception failed. Oh, we don't want the jug. We don't want a jug. Ring mail. What does that give me? 14 versus 14. We'll be fine. Where'd that jug go? There it is. Drop item. Walk around this way. Open up the base. Loss, depending on how you wish to pronounce it. Great empty. Great empty. Okay, now we're gonna walk this way. Sarcophagus. Rapier. We're gonna send that to Astarion. It's a very, very good early game set of damage for a rogue.
There's a trap.
Just in terms of like raw damage output. It deals a D8 of damage versus right now his daggers each deal 1d4, so he's got 4 to 7 on that one. He's got a bonus action attack that's 1d4. But with his rapier, he can go ahead and deal up to 11. And if you do the math there, it's the same thing, but he's doing it in one attack. So for right now, we're gonna go ahead and give him a rapier and use that as our primary weapon. We'll be probably sticking with daggers as the game progresses. So don't stress about that. I do like my daggery rogues. So we will be keeping up along with our dagger rogues. Sarcophagus. There's a trap. Okay, so all of our guys, we're going to move out of this room as best we can.
You have my attention.
As best we can.
Still alive.
And he is going to open that. We're going to get the Watcher's Guide and the engraved key. And then we are going to go ahead and dash and get him out of here.
Forward.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
No time to waste.
Fortunately, we are resistant to fire, so that's not that big of a deal. That was really why we played English Dragonborn out of all the Dragonborn types, just because we wanted that fire resistance. Very, very, very good. So, alright, Watcher's Guide, that's going to be a spear. Death's Promise. When the spear misses its target, the wielder's next attack has True Strike. So we are going to go ahead and actually equip that to, not Astarion. My bad. We're going to equip that to Shadowheart and give her this weapon. As you can see, it's going to go ahead and deal slightly more damage than her mace. And Sharon's are actually a bit more friendly to the spear as a weapon. It is a little bit more up their alley as clerics. So we are going to go ahead and give her that. I think it's a little bit more fitting, just kind of for her general feel. So, you know, we're going to kind of keep it that way and enjoy it as we have it. Is there more to loot? More to loot. Looting aplenty. Yeah, base. Ancient scroll, let's read it. Though a bloom of mold has leached the ink from most of this scroll, its beginning is still legible. The sealing ritual. Our God cares not for petty ritual. There is only the sealing, and it is vital that we observe it with exacting reverence. On the day of the sealing, a mixture of bone and ash is consecrated. Upon the names of the dead, we spread the offering, imbuing the ink with the essence of death, our God. Okay, go ahead and pick that up. So, we don't really know enough to kind of figure out like which god they're talking about specifically. There's a lot of different gods in Dungeons & Dragons, so very likely that we won't know. Oh no, there's a dude. Hello, Andorn. Bring it on, buddy. You're gonna get wrecked. Oh, you're gonna dash. Oh, I didn't know you were gonna be able to do an offhand attack. That's really unfortunate for you. Brought yourself right in front of me. Alright, let's go ahead and move you around. Starion's up next. Now you guys are gonna be able to go ahead and see that that rapier put to work. Get that damage potential thrown out there. And see what we got, which he missed. So, you know, there's that.
Destroyer.
Let's go ahead and firebolt him, because why not? There we go. Grab, grab, grab. No. No bottle. And we'll send all those to Astarion. Alright, we're going to start here in this corner. We're going to grab the Portrait of Fane. The carafe. Shell. Nope. Open up the trunk. Gold. We'll take that. I bounce off. Okay. So, interesting thing about the Portrait of Fane. Fane is actually a character from Divinity Original Sin 2. So, Larian Studios that made Baldur's Gate 3 has made games previous. We actually played one of those games here in the channel, which was Divinity Original Sin 1. If you want to watch that playthrough, you actually can find it on my YouTube. I'll go ahead and put my socials in the chat, which I believe has a link to my YouTube channel. No, it does not. It has Twitter, Discord, and Instagram. My YouTube is in my About, so if you just scroll down, you should find it. There's a link right there. However, Divinity Original Sin 2 was the first one that had this origin style of character creation that they have here in Divinity Original Sin 1. Or, sorry, in Baldur's Gate 3, where it's like Lae'zel, Astarion, and Gale. Those are the NPC origin characters, which is very similar to in Divinity Original Sin 2, how it was Fane, Beast, the Red Prince, Ifan Ben Mezd, Losa, and Sabile. And all those different eclectic characters. Fane is this undead character that has actually an item that we will grab when we're able to go to our camp, which is the Mask of the Shifter. And it was his item that he used to turn himself into different types of humanoid creatures, because being viewed as an undead was like a big no-no. So that's because, you know, he's an undead who wouldn't be like, yo, what's going on? Water Davian Cheese Wedge, let's grab that. We do want to get the carafe of wine. Fork, that's 1 gold. Knife, lid. No. Tin plate, no. I don't need money that bad where I need to steal all these. If it's in a chest, yes. If it's not in a chest, no. Not important. Plaque.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers
That's
the plaque.
Divinity, we already got that one. Moral View, yep.
Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
Cool. More books. And wooden crate. Good stuff. And we leave. We're back outside in the chapel entrance. We use the bandit's key to get out, which is A-okay. Uh-oh. No. Let's go ahead and short rest while we're waiting. Get everyone fully healed. We do have a big fight ahead of us, so we want to make sure that we have everything we need. And then let's go ahead and send all this stuff back to camp. And then send this stuff to Gale. So this is normally where you would find Lae'zel, but remember, last stream that we had, we actually got her killed, fighting Commander Zulk, so we're not going to find her here. We already have her, because we revived her outside of the Nautiloid crash site, so we differ in that regard. But outside of that, there's no, like, other major differences. So we can actually loop around, and we're just looking around for anything that we can pick up, any types of like alchemical solutions. We want things that are usable, and we want to be able to use the things that we find. Now I did run through here loosely, so there is that. Got some rope, damaged snare trap. No, we don't need that. We don't need damaged goods. We're not that hurting for money. Alright, we do have a pretty fun fight that's coming up right here, so we're going to get right up top and enjoy this fight as it is. This is going to be a really fun one.
Open the bloody gate!
Alright, we got Eridan, Cannon,
Zevlor's orders!
Zevlor,
That pack of
and
goblins
Goblin.
will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
Alright, you guys are going to see how a DM does combat, because this is our first big combat scene.
Please! There's no time!
Everything else has been simple stuff. We have some wargs, and we have some goblins, so we have a lot to deal with.
Hells! Open the gates!
And they have a bugbear, by the way. So that bigger goblin, the furry goblin looking thing, that's like a man-ape almost, that is called a bugbear. Your level 1, level 2, level 3 adventurers, really your level 1 and level 2, these are really good as like intra-bosses. Have the bugbear be like the hardest things you fight in like a first level fight. They're going to deal some damage, they're going to put some hurt on you. Goblins, not so much. Goblins are easy. They're fodder. You throw them in front of your characters and watch them get slaughtered.
and suffer its sting.
And that is Will. All the good stuff. Okay, so Astarion's up first, and Astarion's actually going to go ahead and use sneak attack melee on this Goblin Tracker for an instant kill. And we can actually shove that
I
Goblin.
wouldn't expect this.
Push! That didn't do anything. Alright, we'll just leave that as. Okay, so we have Ramira, who's gonna hamstring shot Goblin Booyog. Concussive Smash on the ward. He's saved, so no effects. I think everyone's gonna get rallied here with this. Yeah. Everyone's gonna get the condition of rally, even us, which is good. And critical hit on a Goblin. Goblin's dead. We like that.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
We have Zakrug. Okay, so the NPCs have a somewhat health. We do want to make sure they don't die, so we're gonna get Gale up on top, and he's our dude. This is our damage dealer. So we want to go ahead and start working on that damage. So we're gonna start with a Witch Bolt, and that Witch Bolt is gonna get thrown on. Let's do the Warg. Critical hit. Warg is dead. That's a turn that's not gonna happen. That's good stuff. We're gonna give Featherfall to our boy Valorian. Is that a self spell? Oh, no, it's not. It's a you and nearby allies. Good. So we do want that on Valorian. His turn's up next. We're gonna make him jump the heck down there so that he can start slaughtering goblins. We need him down there to do that. Nice. Critical hit on that goblin. Good stuff. Goblin tracker's up. That's good. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and jump down to this guy. And then we are gonna go ahead and find Smite this Bugbear. Please hit. Critical hit. Get wrecked. That was a lot of damage. We're just gonna take everything he has. You know, all the fun. And then let's go ahead and use the rest of our movement to try to get a little bit closer up there.
What should I do?
Shadowheart is up next, and she's going to Guiding Bolt. She's got advantage because she's up top, so we're going to use it on Zakrug so that the next attack against him has advantage, which is most likely going to be Will, unless he does something different. I can't control what he does, so we'll see what goes on here. Oh, he threw a health potion. Okay, I was worried there for a second. I was like, oh no, did he get like dominated? I didn't think that was going to be possible. But he did not. That's not what just happened. Okay. So, you are going to go ahead, Weakening Strike. It is a non-lethal that inflicts weak grip and hinders their attack. We're just going to stab them, which missed. Okay, it's no problem. And then let's do this. Use the flourish. Save. Okay, get you down there. Yep. Range attack, critical hit. Nice job. Goblin down. Okay, 8 points of damage. The War is going to make a ranged attack. That's a miss. Come on, dude. Uh-oh. Let's try. Alright, we want to be very careful about lighting this on fire. So we're actually going to use Gale to hit the Goblin Tracker. Goblin Tracker's dead. Now it's Barth's turn. Barth might be able to kill this guy. He did not kill that guy. We might be able to kill this guy. We did not kill this guy.
Let's finish this.
Sacred Flame. Sacred Flame killed that guy. And we leveled up.
That was the
Level
last
3.
one.
We got a lot of picks that we're gonna have to make here now that we're level 3. Level 3 tends to be when your characters get their subclass. So for like fighters, it's their martial archetype. For paladins, that's actually when you take your oath. We get our oath in this game at level 1. That's not by the book. By the book, you get it at level 3. So we technically should be getting it now, but the game is taking some artistic liberties with that. Goblin Brawler. We did save everyone, though, which is good. You know, we want to keep people alive. We want to be friendly. We want to befriend as many people as possible. I'm just going to go grab this way station over here real fast. Make sure, yeah, we got it. Okay, cool. And then let's start looting the rest of these bodies, and then we'll level up. We'll send that to Astarion, why not? Shovel. Yeah, we'll grab that. We can sell that extra shovel. Did we loot this goblin? We did loot that goblin. Did we loot this goblin? We did not loot this goblin. Did we loot this goblin? We did not loot that goblin. Oh. Take his money, and then ingredients. Can't make anything just yet. We're kind of getting there. Alright, let's go ahead and level up. We have 3 level ups to do. Astarion, for some reason, doesn't have enough experience points to level up, and that's fine, honestly. He'll get it here in a second. So, as Paladin level 3, we're going to go ahead and get more health. We get an additional level 1 spell slot, which is fine, and we get Divine Health. So, Divine Health is a really cool feature that is a class feature in D&D for Paladins, and it makes us immune to diseases. It just means that when you play campaigns like Tomb of Annihilation, you put yourselves in dungeon terrains that are rife with diseases, such as like jungles, pox-ridden lands. So if you're doing maybe like zombie stuff, those types of diseases are null and void for a Paladin. Very, very awesome. We have Sacred Weapon, which is a channel oath charge. That is actually what the 5th edition Oath of Devotion channel is. So if I go ahead and pull out my handy dandy player's handbook and move over to the Paladin class, one of the things that you'll go ahead and notice is when you get to the Oath of Devotion, you get Sacred Weapon as a channel divinity at level 3, and then we also get Turn the Unholy. So you can see here the abilities we get are on par with the channel, or with the Oath of Devotion. So that is right out of the book. That's good stuff. Sacred Weapon allows me to add an increase to my attack rolls, making it easier for me to hit. So you want to use this in the first round or prior to the first round of big combat so that you're hitting more often. Turn Unholy turns nearby Fae and Fiends. So Faes are going to be kind of like your pixies, satyrs, redcaps, hags. Fiends are like devils, demons, things like that. Protection from evil and good. It protects an ally. I already know that spell, so this spell is now a better version of the one that I already know, and I will always have access to this one. So I have to figure out why it says that I already know that, but I have it prepared. So target can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by any types of aberrations, celestials, elementals, fiends, and undead. Aberrations are going to be things like mind flayers, intellect devourers, celestials, angels, quaddles, elementals, fire elementals, mephits, fae, already told you, undead, obviously undead. Sanctuary, you or an ally cannot be targeted until you attack or harm a creature. That's a pretty good defensive spell. So you cast it as a bonus action, and it lasts. Just means that until I attack something on my turn, things can't really attack me, so it gives me a little bit of chance to like back up, get away, go somewhere. I don't know, a little bit of different options. Now we have our prepared spells pretty figured out. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of command. We're gonna keep Searing Smite on because, you know, good stuff. And then we had protection from evil and good, but we're not going to be taking that because we already have it as a part of our oath spells. So we're actually going to be going ahead and grabbing Compelled Duel for right now. That's a pretty decent spell. It forces an enemy to fight you. We're going to end up swapping that. So when we get level 2 spells, so I'm not too concerned about keeping it. We already have all the spells that we truly want. So Shadow Heart gets second level spells now. So 3rd level full casters get 2nd level spells. So for her, she gets Prayer of Healing. That is a perfect spell for her to take at this level. We don't want to change anything. That is a heal for after the fight, whereas Cure Wounds and Healing Word are heals in the fight. Really good like change in options there. So we're going to leave that as is. Gale, I believe we pick a specialization here. No, we already did that, our scope spell, so we're good. So he is still our evocation wizard. He's an evoker, so we want to try to stick with evocation spells kind of as often as we possibly can. We're going to go ahead and take Hold Person as an enchantment spell. I know I literally just said take evocation, but we're going to do that, and then we're going to go ahead and take Scorching Ray as our evocation spell. So those are going to be really, really good ones to take. We're going to go ahead and get rid of Thunder Wave, and then we're going to go ahead and get rid of Sleep. I don't really use either one of those, and we're going to grab Hold Person and Scorching Ray. Grease is still a good spell to have because you can light it on fire, but eventually we will get rid of it because we won't need it any longer. And actually, we're probably just going to get rid of it now and just take shield instead so that we can use that as a reaction if we know that we're going to get hit pretty bad. Really good defensive spell is shield. It gives a +5 to your armor class for the remainder of the round. It makes you immune to abilities such as magic missile. So the spell just completely is negated because it's an auto hit and it's a level 1 auto hit. Really good early level spell, but completely negates it in terms of like making us have to actually genuinely worry about it, which is good. It's good for us. We want that. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and walk into the Emerald Grove and get the initial conversations out of the way.
Children here, you fool! We was running for our lives. You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Paladin, I've seen much bloodier battles than this. Consider yourselves lucky.
And who the hell are you again?
Don't talk to me that
Show
way,
some
buddy.
respect. This man
Do not
saved your
talk to me that
pathetic
way.
life. Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help. Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
Oh, he's about to start throwing punches. More violence won't bring back those that you've lost. Stop and think. Alright, now we have to roll a 15. This is a little tough one. 5 to 8, we can roll bare minimum a 7 if all things work well, a 10 if all things don't work well. So 50-50 chance really here. And we rolled an 18, so we are well above what we need. Rolled a 23 total. That is good stuff. We love that.
You're right. There's too much
Shadowheart
at
approves
stake.
of our tactic because we weren't
Worried
causing
about your
unnecessary
precious
fights.
eyes. The both of you.
Okay.
Enough! Squabbling is
Gale
pointless.
approved of that as well, which is
The
good.
goblins have found us.
I have a very
At
important...
least we agree on that.
More goblins could be on their way.
I'm more worried about this parasite than a few goblins. We need a healer.
Barcelona, Our Lady of Silver, please, make him rest by your side. He never hurt anyone. He always knew what to say. When I was homesick, he never let it show, but when I was homesick,
Alright. Mrs. Paladin is around just in case you guys are watching and wants to say hello.
Have you seen Tailspin?
Tailspin?
Yeah.
Is that a movie?
Yes.
No, I can't say that I have.
Do you know anything about it?
Nope. Oh, I didn't realize that Astarion leveled up. Let's level up our rogue. Yeah, I don't know anything about that movie, sorry.
What about Birdie Gregory?
Which one?
Birdie Gregory.
Birdie Gregory? I have no idea.
It's a Disney Plus show. Do you know what it's called?
No. Definitely not. Alright, level 3 rogue, we're going to choose a specialization. He gets a first level spell slot unlocked. I think that's because he is a vampire. And he's got Mage Hand. I think we're going to change these. I think because it's thinking that we're going to choose Arcane Trickster. This is all Arcane Trickster stuff. We are not gonna do... Yeah, see, so it was prefacing that we were gonna do Arcane Trickster stuff. We're actually gonna make him an assassin. This is a way better move for us. The abilities that we're gonna go ahead and get as an assassin are crazy. So we get the Assassinate Initiative, so we have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that haven't taken a turn yet. Now, if you know anything about rogues and sneak attack, anything that we have advantage on in terms of our attack rolls are eligible for sneak attack. Now we have Assassinate Ambush as well, so any successful attack roll against a surprised creature is considered a critical hit. So he's the kind of guy that we want to turn invisible and then surprise people to initiate combat. And then quick as an alley cat, you immediately restore your action, bonus action at the start of combat. So this means that we can run up to someone, and this is per battle, and we can stab them to initiate combat, and then it restores all of our stuff. So we do genuinely love all that good stuff. Let's see if we can. I want to be careful about stealing people's things. Yeah. Sorry, take all that. Really bad. that the paladin's totally just stealing some stuff. But you know what? We have a glyph of warding, so it is what it is. Alright, and they're all busy over here anyways, so let's go talk to these dudes. Let's talk to Kaldani.
Have some respect. This really isn't the time to talk.
I'll console you. I'll say like, oh, I'm sorry for your loss. And then we have Rika.
Not now. Please.
Yeah, they're all, you know, reasonably upset with the loss of their friend. We're going to go ahead and run around this way. We actually have a thing up here that we can go ahead and do, and that is fight that guy, who is now surprised. So if you remember, if we have surprise, it is a critical hit. And he's dead. That is why we made Astarion an assassin, by the way. That is entirely why we did that, and I'm not ashamed at all. That was what we did and why we did it.
You have good timing.
So, there you go.
Never been much of a
That's why
fighter,
rogues are
so
crap.
wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. But too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
Path I follow is far more noble. If you possess a devil's artifact, you should leave it in my charge.
I'm going to be chased all over Faerun for this damn coin, aren't I?
Yes.
Fine. Take it as a grudging payment for the rescue. Now leave me in peace.
A soul coin, true to its name, holds a mortal soul inside. It serves in the Nine Hells as very valuable currency.
That it does. That it does. Alright. You can go ahead and just keep walking.
That might be worth a look.
Dirt mound. Dig up the chest. Both healing. Gold. Don't mind if I do. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Zevlor.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor.
I'm Valorian Jothraxon.
Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve.
Those goblins, have there been many attacks like that?
There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters.
This ritual, there's no way to convince the druids to stop it.
I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though. I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
I'll see what I can do.
Really? We're messengers now.
We owe you a great debt. If we're forced to
Starion
leave
is going to
now,
be
we
disapproving
won't make it
mostly
to the
with
city.
us.
You'll find the druids
He's,
at the heart of the
Kind of
grove.
likes not being a
Please,
good guy.
Make them see
That's
sense
what it is.
before more lives are lost.
Sure. Right, anyways, please. No. Oh well. Down we go. Got a lot of talking to do here. A lot of it. Alright, talk to Aaron, our shopkeeper.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Are you really locking down the grove?
I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
What about the people here?
We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
You just said the region's overrun by monsters. They won't survive by themselves.
As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone.
I'm looking
I
for
pray
a
no
healer.
goblin arrow has grazed you.
Close my door.
Nettie could put you to rights. She should be with the others in the inner chambers. But I doubt she'll be taking on new patients. The grove will be locked down soon.
Boom. Alright, what do you sell?
Just some bits and bobs I no longer need.
Good, because I have a lot to sell to you, so better get started, buddy. Sell those bottles. Sell the loot. Sell. Sell. Insufficient. Plus missile snaring, ringmail +1. Chain shirt, hedge wanderer armor, hide armor, padded armor, rain dancer, spell thief. For short rest, you regain a level 1 spell slot and then critical hit with the spell thief. Dragon's grasp. This is a hand axe. I could throw this. And call that a day, I guess. Go ahead and buy the potion of speed. Let's buy a scroll of vivify so that we can sell all of our things. And sell one shovel. Okay, Starian's got all of our other stuff. Grease bottle, we do that. Plate, sell. Yeah, keep them like that for right now. And then Gale has all of our books, which we need to buy some more stuff before we can do that. So let's go ahead and buy trap disarm toolkits. Let's buy spell thief. Is this for ring of flame? That's for throwing weapons. Could do that. Start throwing some stuff, and it's an option. All those. Sell. Then sell 2 things of water, wood bulb. Sell those, sell the caustic bulbs, sell the spike bulbs, don't need. Buy that, buy those, buy that. Buy that. Okay, let's see here. Let's get that to, let's hold off on that for right now. Let's see if we want that later. For now, we can leave everything as it is. Call that good.
Sylvanas, guide your path.
Cool. So let's go ahead and send all of these to Astarion. Let's go ahead and equip Spell Thief. Re-equip our Burning Blade.
Calm down.
Light crossbow that we can now sell. Gloves of Power. On hit with a weapon, possibly inflicts 1d4 penalty to the target's attack rolls and saving throws. We're actually going to send that to Astarion because it gives him a buff to Sleight of Hand, which is a unique ability that, he's kind of, as a rogue, that he's going to be using a lot more. So we'll go ahead and give him those gloves, which right up the valley. And attack. Let's go ahead, lock down that weapon. Alright, now we're going to go up and keep them moving. Dr. Roland.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead.
We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
At once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
No.
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Let's say Paladin. Where the weak have need, the strong have a duty. Stay.
Just like I was saying, I don't want all these lives on my conscience. We need to stay.
Look. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
You're doing the right thing. The tieflings need help.
And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up falling for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foe we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost.
Hold on. Why are you so eager to reach the city?
You are looking at Leroican's newest apprentice. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate.
I've heard that name before. A young man, yes? Lives in Ramesses Tower in the upper city.
The very same.
Word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
Gale's not buying it.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
Baldurian. I've heard stories about Leroican. Not all of them good.
Common gossip. The byproducts of ignorance and jealousy. I've admired Leroican for years. Never dreamed he'd answer my letter. But I've worked myself to the bone for this. Few can match me in either magic or talent. The names Roland and Leroican will be known far and wide. You'll see.
Let's go ahead and use animal speed. We do now. We do now.
We can at least make a run.
100% need that now. Talk to Torin.
This place is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
Cool. Time to talk to the strange ox.
Huh? You're addressing me? A humble ox. How quaint.
Something about this ox. What is it? 17.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
No. You are incapable.
Come on, old chap. I'm a devil for gossip. Not a good chance here. 16.
I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this. Move. Tick tock.
Funny.
We're exposed now.
And 7. Ooh.
Hobgoblins? Swing, baby.
Alright, looks like Will's talking to the kids. Talk to Asherak.
The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
This is boring. We should train against real goblins.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi,
I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Heed the man's word, child. His form is highly efficient.
Kind words in unkind times, my friend. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Another escapee. Thank the gods. I need all the friends I can get.
Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Devil's advocate, do you think she'll bring the blood war to Faerun?
That ship sailed the Styx already. All I can hope for is to limit the damage. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
Oh, not the good eye.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Let's join forces. I hope you cast this devil back into the hells.
An excellent suggestion, but your party's full up. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer.
Go to my camp and wait for me.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Boom.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two.
They're just children. Why are you teaching them to fight? So it's bad for blood. Be strong and watch over your kin and trust it. Yeah. No, we're gonna say they're just children. Why are you teaching them to fight?
It's that. Or teach them to beg for their lives. The goblins will chase us to Baldur's Gate. And these kids know it. A warrior like you could lift their spirits.
I'll lift their spirits by wiping out that whole camp of goblins by myself.
Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
It's probably easier on everyone. Cukes.
Step! Harry! Strike! Damn it! It's just not landing.
Interesting technique. Having some trouble?
Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword.
Let's do athletics. Demonstrate a swing. Show him the fluidity of movement that he lacks. Roll a 7. We got just enough, baby.
Like this, you mean? Step, step, strike. Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use.
One last thing. Don't shout out your moves like that. It spoils the surprise for your foe.
Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
And keep training. In time, you'll make short work of any goblins.
Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin.
Ugh, vermin.
But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
Leave. Give us an item.
Swing and swivel and
Maybe get something.
Now last.
We did. We got a battle axe.
Excellent.
That's looking dope. Nothing we can do with it, but we got it. So, well, that's locked. Don't wanna. I'll leave that be. Uh-oh. What we got going on here?
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arka. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
This goblin is in need of judgment. I should decide her fate.
I didn't ask for you to say a damn thing! Keep out of it!
Step between the crossbow and the goblin. I just said I need to decide her fate.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill him too?
You! Move!
This won't avenge canon. It won't change anything. Nice.
You're right. I wish you weren't. I really do. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Because vengeance eats people alive. You'll grant the goblins 2 victories this day.
You'd better be right.
It's all right, Arka. Let's go.
Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something. Well, rather important.
Rather important, no less. Alright, go ahead.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage.
Remarkable.
The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you.
That's very gratifying to hear.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul. Except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What kind of condition?
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Your illness causes you to consume raw magic? I'm going to need the details.
I can say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
I'd be happy to help.
You have my thanks. And fear not. Your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
What item is he talking about? Is it this one?
thieves are all
He is
boring.
talking about that one.
Even your
Talking
cages
about that
are
one.
boring.
He's talking about that one. He's talking about that one. He's talking about literally all of my magic items. Or what he's talking about. Can I talk to this goblin? No? Alright, cool. Didn't want to talk to you. I did not want to talk to you. No way, no how. Alright, talk to that Aramis.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Cool. Zoru.
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
Kaga. Arca.
Having fun with your new goblin friend? Bet you aren't.
Please, leave us be. This isn't a good time.
It's fine, Memnos. I've had some time to think since we last talked. Can't say I'm enjoying it much.
I mean, that's fair. Alright, speak with Damon or Damon.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
That forge is holding on by a thread. You a smith?
Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my
That
talents
is
are
part of
eclectic.
the descent into Avernus
Learned a lot
falling
in my
campaign,
time
by
in
the
the
way, that he's
Hells.
talking about. These guys are
Hope to forget most of
survivors
it.
of the
But
descent into Avernus.
between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
Let me see your wares. So he's got some of our early items that we can get. So we're gonna go ahead and grab the safeguard shield for Shadowheart to give her that plus. Hunting bow, you have advantage against monstrosity type weapons. Hunter's mark, we have a javelin +1, mace +1, short bow +1, short sword +1, and crossbow +1, blade +1. We don't need none of that. None of that, I dare say. We do want that helmet for that con save. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. And we are gonna get rid of the light crossbow, the battle axe. We're gonna get rid of that. Yeah, that's what we were gonna get rid of. Boom. Leave. Alright, we are going to give ourselves a helmet. Look into that. I think
My face protects
the helmet looks kind of dumb, not gonna lie, but it is what it is.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
I am not grumpy.
Wait.
My thunder wave will make quick work of any goblin. Just you wait.
Let's talk to Octa.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can.
Agreed. Hungry warriors make for easy prey.
You've been on hard times too, huh?
No worse than what you're facing now.
Look in your eyes says otherwise. Here, have more. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. Trust me.
Awesome. We received some
Roland shows off his
Auntie Ethel.
If it isn't the talk of the camp. It's a rare day when I see one of you lot about. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore.
We'll let her fuss over me.
Aha!
Be nice.
You take a sup of that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
What is this exactly?
Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it. But are you all right? You're looking awful peaky.
I've been better. It's difficult to explain.
Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil.
Yikes.
But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new.
I feel like that's debatable.
My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse. What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
There's nothing wrong, I swear. Everything's fine.
As you wish, Petal. Now, do you need anything?
I don't
I have
need
a
to be
few
telling
odds and
everyone
ends for
what's
sale.
wrong with us. What harm? Show me your wares.
Hey, bother.
Hey, all of our things. Okay, so let's go ahead and buy all of these. And then let's get ourselves an elixir, an elixir of hill giant strength, just one. And then we'll go ahead and buy those. Cool. And then we are going to go to alchemy, grab our ingredients, get an elixir of peerless focus that we're gonna make. We can send that to Gale.
Very smoked now.
No time to rest.
Okay. Mira.
Damn goblins!
Wait for her to finish cleaning the wound.
Like the sight of blood, do you? Thought you'd have had your fill at the gate. Might be more blood spilled yet, if Zevlor starts in on the lectures again.
You put your own people first. It's just the way it is.
And what about our people? Half the crew's lying dead back in that ruin. Even the new lad, his first contract, and we land him in a goddamn goblin nest. He actually stood and fought, the stupid bastard. Like I never trained him better.
He died with bravery. You should be proud.
Bravery? No. When it gets you killed, it's just called stupidity. That was lesson 1. If Liam had only bloody listened.
Barth.
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts. Don't make me hurt you,
Uh-oh.
boy.
Uh-oh, the kid just took some.
Late! Looking at you is painful enough.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got a little kerfuffle here.
I'm only gonna ask you one more
I
time.
just watched him walk up and pickpocket
Hand
this dude.
over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I know I've
No,
seen
we
it before.
just watched it happen.
Hand it over
100%.
or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
Don't you dare lay a finger on that child.
You threatening me?
You're the one making threats to a child. Pull yourself together. Gotta be the 10. Gotta roll a bare minimum of 5. Roll the 16. We're good. That's good stuff.
You don't understand. The kid stole my locket. He... Oh, the hell's with this? These little devils get away with everything because of coddling bastards like you.
You'll get yours someday. I hope I get to see it.
Maybe you will, but personally, I doubt it. See you around.
Oh, so he just gets away with the locket? That is... Yeah, it's a little rough.
For his sake, I hope he's dead already.
If it ain't the fearless goblin slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot.
You might be, if you demonstrated more honor in your dealings.
Please. A good sword will get you farther than honor any day. What do you want, anyway? I ain't local. I knew the fella in charge, but barely said 2 words to the devil's swarm in his place.
I should speak with that fellow. Do you know where he is?
Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now.
Can I have a look at that contract?
Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it.
Any idea what the relic actually is?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own Todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die. Ain't leaving town for a good while after this.
Good stuff. Alright. So we got find Karlach, investigate the Temple Ruins, search for Halsin. And then we do end up having to speak with Kaga and find Nettie. We'll get there in a moment. Talk to Zoru. Talk to him in a moment as well. I think we have to talk to Zoru with Lae'zel though. I think that's the specifics. Alright, Zevlor.
Have you spoken to Korga?
Not yet, I'm working on it. Not yet.
Of course, you have your own business to attend to. But if the druids won't abandon this ritual of theirs, it will be trouble. For all of us.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes. Of course.
Zoru.
We should be getting drunk at least. No fun waiting for death sober.
Yeah, we gotta talk to him with Lae'zel in our party, which we don't have.
I could use the target practice.
Let's go get her. Probably the easier way of doing this is just grabbing her real quick and then. We have our traveler's chest. And we have a mask of the shapeshifter. Grab that. Peculiar clothing. And Bewildering Adventures pack. Grab all that. And then what we're going to do is we are going to open the Bewilder Adventures pack. We're going to send all of these to camp. And pick all of those up. And then we are going to send that to camp. Open this up. We have a cape, a lute, the bicorn, and a needle. So we're going to send that to Astarion. We're going to send the bicorn to Gale. We're going to equip that. Send that to camp. And then we're going to send this to camp. This gives... I'll send that to Shadowheart for funsies. Alright.
Trust no one.
Let's take a look at this needle. Is a dagger for 7. Not bad.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
It should be quite simple. So go to Astarion.
So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already.
I think it's better if you stay here in the camp for a while.
Darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special.
Please just stay here.
I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds...
Okay, cool. Awesome. And let's go get Lae'zel.
They get roughly his.
I probably shouldn't have skipped through that. But she's just talking about Will. I'd like you to join me.
It is done.
Cool. And we're gonna have to level her up. And we're gonna leave camp.
This is ridiculous.
Aldi's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Give the tiefling a menacing glare.
Lower.
Dang. On your knees. She won't say it. We'll just wait for the tiefling to obey. Just wait. Probably not traumatize the dude. Ah, he did it. Dang.
You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Alright, let's go ahead and level up Lae'zel. Choose your specialization. So we have 3 different options as a fighter. You can do Eldritch Knight, which is a mixture of wizard and fighter, specializing only in being able to use abjuration, so defensive magic, and evocation, which is offensive magic. You have Champion, which is a very unique version of a fighter. They're just they're going to get additional fighting styles, improved critical hit chances, things like that. And then we have Battle Master, which has different types of like battle maneuvers. Now, I always choose Battle Master for Lae'zel and pretty much however I play her. So this time we're going to take a slightly different approach, and we're just going to choose Champion. So we're going to make her Champion. She's get the Githyanki Psionics jump for being a 3rd level Githyanki. Easy stuff, right? Easy. She's all said and done. And then we're going to go ahead and bash to Lae'zel.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Do you plan to be that rough with everyone we meet?
Rough. Soon you will be vomiting blood and tearing apart your own flesh. When the tentacles sprout from your lips, will you still cry that I was rough?
Enough. Just tell me what's our next move.
The tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Did you say tiefling?
I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run.
No, it's Faerun. What do you mean by purification?
The Kresh holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Leave. Alright. Go back in. Get rid of her. Get the starring back. We need our rogue, bro. We need our rogue. R-O-G-E. There's a U in there, but ignore me.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki Zaithis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
Are you sure Kresh is our only path to a cure?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each Kresh contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
That kind of wisdom is very valuable.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more.
Infinities upon infinities.
Wait for me in camp.
Shook. You believe you can survive without me?
I'm not arguing. Remain here.
As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Bye.
You're staring at me again. What do you want?
I need you in my party. Will you travel with us?
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Just call me that less, please. Thank you.
This is ridiculous.
Appreciate it. Alright, let us head towards Koga. We have some druid to deal with. Oh.
Keep a blade close. Let's crack it open.
Nice.
No time to rest.
Please, last through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Yep, can't do much like that. Fuck the...
We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
I saw what happened. Why are the druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Sounds like she made the fatal mistake of getting caught. We shouldn't get involved.
She's just a child. The druids are overreacting. I'll talk to them.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Come, Magrin, give him a chance. You, get back!
If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun by goblins by now. I'll go where I please.
Kick back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Outsider, away! You there! Hello! Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Fine, ask your questions.
Glory.
Now, fun fact about the guy that we're speaking to right now. This is Volo's Gadarin. It was the very same author of Volo's Guide to Monsters. So 5th edition textbook known as Volo's Guide to Monsters. Very same guy that wrote this book is the guy that we're talking to right now. He is a bard who loves detailing monsters. Common variety goblins, led by a Lasha, flanked by Booyogs.
Aye, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins?
Time, I'd rather... no, I'd rather not say. We'll say time is... we're a soldier, that's not us. I'm not unfamiliar with their kind, certainly.
Shocking little creatures, aren't they? Still, there's quite a bit more to them than most accounts allow. I myself plan to record the world's most extensive catalogue of their means and habits. A blue ocean of information, I dare say. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
A brass or silver dragon would die 1,000,000 deaths before allying with goblins.
Witnesses noticed a red dragon marching at rear. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yes, they called out the name like a war cry.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Goblin superstition. Not worth the ink and parchment.
Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Wait, about our conversation earlier, why the dragon?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon. Until we meet again.
He goes.
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
Dang. Alright, we got 2 things to do here. First is to talk to Lady Alfira.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become.
What's the tune you're singing?
More like butchering. Don't know why I bother.
Are you alright?
No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't. Nothing fits, you know?
That's what she said. Let me see if I can help.
It can't hurt. I have an extra loot, if you want.
First things first, what's the song about?
My teacher, Lihala. She loved dancing. Had 2 left feet, mind. I remember waking up one night on the road and seeing her dancing beneath the stars. A huge smile on her face. Thinking of it now, my heart hurts. And my words just seem to crumble. Like ash. Wait. Words of mine will turn to ash. That's perfect.
Keep going. What would you say to your teacher if she were here right now?
That it's okay. That I'll be okay. And thank you for everything.
Alright, that's what your lyrics need to say.
Moon, moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Wait.
Got a little bit of some bardic fun going on.
Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine
showing me all this stuff. I wonder if that had anything to do with the druid thing.
The stars tonight, smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last lights down. Who reminds me of your grace? All the love I
She's got a beautiful voice. You can't get upset there.
I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Sorry.
That song was beautiful, worthy of a few tears.
Thanks. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it.
Sure, your teacher would be proud to see you now.
She'd yell at me for that clunky verse. And make me play till my fingers were raw. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Finish the Weeping Dawn. For her. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Is someone singing?
It's beautiful.
Sure sounds like it.
Shh. Listen.
A sweet melody beckons you. It vibrates with magic. A harpy's charm.
Wisdom, struggle against the music's pull.
The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
Get back! It's a trick!
No, it's just a bit
It's
of
a trap.
water. I only want to listen. Just a little closer.
Punch the kid. Hold him back. There's the heartbeat. Oh.
Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
Villain! But I see you now for what you are.
Why is Gale all the way over there? Excuse me? What just happened? I'm not sure how I feel about this. Okay, so let's go ahead and use Guiding Bolt. And we're going to do a second level Guiding Bolt on the Harpy. Hopefully we hit. We hit! It's good stuff. That's very, very, very good stuff. Alright, let's walk up a little bit.
Mistra Rill.
Alright, so with Gale, we want to... Let's actually go ahead and get up here, and then we can just torch this with a Burning Hands. And we'll do... Well, actually, hold on. 3 to 18, 3 to 18, 3 to 18. Oh, 4 to 24, 3 to 18. Let's do second level just to make sure. 14, Big Dead. Get ready. Alright, let's move over here.
No choice but to keep going.
Alright, this is gonna be a little rough. So we are gonna... We're just gonna move up.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
And,
spill some blood.
First one should have advantage. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead. Bonus action dash. Let's get us up here.
Finesse.
And then we should be able to. Please die. That was close, but not what I wanted. Uh-oh. Not good, not good, not good. Not good. Bring it. Run away, kid. Flee. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, that is not good. Okay, so we need to get you. So Sacred Flame. Actually, let's, Duplicity right next to you. No, invoke Duplicity right here.
No gloom, all doom.
Go ahead.
Where do I go from here?
Can hit. Good jump though. We advantage from invoke Duplicity. Get wrecked, bro. Get wrecked. Let's get you back right here, and then you. We want to. How do I want to do this? Okay, let's go. Yeah, let's go ahead and coat our weapon in a. Oh, we did it on the wrong one. Crap. Yeah, we're supposed to do that on the rapier. We probably should have paid attention to that. That's a good action. We'll let you waste that. Fly. You're going over to Shadowheart. You hit. Rip. And you got stabbed. Uh-oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. Big flame. Crap.
What fools these mortals be.
Crap. Dead.
Survival is all that matters.
Get him up there. Yeet. Smack him.
Let's have some carnage.
Let's go for AC attack melee.
What do you need now?
Are they gone?
They're all gone. Are you alright?
No. Yes. I mean, I don't know.
You were brave, child. Heroic, even. You're safe now.
That's what the voice said. I almost got to the nest, but the singing. I need to get back. Mole will be so mad. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donnie. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
Why are we whispering? Uh-oh. Gale wants to speak. Starian. Let's get over here and then we can speak to Gale. Hey, Gale.
That scamp reminds me of myself when I was a nipper. Always getting into trouble.
Yeah, somehow I can imagine you as a handful.
Comes with the territory. One time, my parents denied me a kitten, so I summoned myself a Tressim. Ugh,
Dear old Tara.
Beautiful creature. Benefits of a wizard's education, you see. Of course, my considerable talent didn't hurt either. Well, that depends on who you ask, I suppose. I may have summoned things rather more exotic than a winged cat.
Such as?
There was that magma method once. Nice fellow, we kept in touch. Of course, in walked the housekeeper, screaming, yelling, panic, and before you know it, fire everywhere. Anyway, I'm glad we got that boy out of his predicament. Poor lad would have been harpy feed if it wasn't for you.
Good. Get to the harpy nest.
Let's see what those harpies were hoarding.
Miriam, I'm sorry it's been so long since I've written. A lot has happened. First, some good news. Maggie Two Fingers won't be bothering you anymore. I paid her back in full. I'm sorry, she should never have gotten your name in the first place. Now for the bad news. My love, I'm not coming home. Not for a while, at least. The money came from a mercenary group. Probably the best. I don't give their name, and I've agreed to complete a couple jobs in Icewind Dale in return. They paid me up front because, God, it's so strange to write it. Because they need a warlock. They needed me. I took the deal the Cambion offered. I'm not going to say I had no choice because that would be a lie, but I don't regret it. I'm a new man. I feel strong for the first time in my life. And aside from being awoken in the middle of the night by the smell of sulfur, he likes to drop by to see how everything is going. I have no complaints. If you don't reply to this letter, I understand. And if you don't want me to come back at all, well, I understand that too. I love you, Miriam, and I want you to be happy, even if it's not with me. Edmund. The inscrutable journal. We've followed Musharib's instructions so far, but something feels odd. We've encountered no creatures along the way, only alien noises from all directions. Sleep evades us, and the monk on my boots has hardened into a permanent feature. Hopefully we find... Lost more hair this morning. I knew there were side effects to coming back, but I didn't expect it to be so. Iraq, I hear him laughing, the lamentations of Omuans droning like a chorus. What is the purpose of this hellhole? He speaks through the walls, the ceiling, the floor. Is he the tomb? Is he... On the last legible page is a crudely drawn charcoal outline of a bearded devil's face, its mouth agape in silent screaming. We have a ring of color spray. Let's go to Gale and give him that ring of color spray, because, you know.
Can't give up now.
Color spray. Alright, we have one last major thing that we want to go do before we probably call it good for today. So I'm going to go get that done, and then we can go and call it good for today. We actually made a lot of progress. We leveled up to level 3. We killed a lot of people. We got kind of a good grip of some early onset magic weapons and some magical gear. So when we start heading out into the kind of like surrounding lands from the Emerald Grove, we should be good. But the very next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk to Kaga. And that'll be tomorrow morning. The very, very next thing that we're going to do is actually hop across these stones up here. We're going to go investigate a little area. And then that's where we'll probably head it off. So the first thing we can do tomorrow is talk to Kaga. So just a little hop and skip.
That might be worth a look.
Red dye, grab that, and the short bow. Now the red dye is cool because basically what it does is you go ahead and combine it with an item. So for example, let's say we go ahead and combine it with the scale mail of devotion. So we click that and we go ahead and combine the items. It's going to go ahead and change our scale mail into a red scale mail of devotion. Now that's really cool, right? So we can combine it again, and this time we can combine it with our helmet. And boom, we we have a red helmet. Nice stuff, see? See? So you got that good stuff going on. And yeah, so you can basically use it to do stuff like that. And, you know, call it fun time. Let's go ahead and equip the leather gloves. Get some leather gloves on our boy. And yeah, so that'll be kind of how we do that. That's a short introduction into dyes. One last set of items just over here that we want to go get. Secluded Cove. All the seclusion. Grab all this stuff, and Polished Dagger is, we'll pick this up and send it to Astarion. Nope. Nope. And no. So just send that dagger to Astarion, and then send the books to Gale. Before we forget, at least, let's go ahead and have some prayer healing. Heal to everyone involved, so we're max health across the board.
Keep their confidence, if you insist.
Need to talk to anyone here, which is fine. Good there. Tough it. Could you move just a little bit? I need to use the elevator.
Okay.
Thank you. Now we can use that elevator.
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
Slightly off. Push it a bit to the right.
Yes. Yes, you're right. That's it.
So it's not saying that it's a steal. You just pick it up. Right. Okay. So we can just pick up the auto rock, mugwort, pick up the mugwort, pick up the mugwort. Just go ahead and pull those. Right, because we can alchemically. We've got 2 new recipes: potion, the feather fall, and an antidote. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Speak.
Are you helping to prepare for the ritual?
I would prefer not to. But if Master Halsin does not return, Korga will give the order. And my voice will not matter.
Looking for a healer. Help me narrow the search?
Find Inetti in her room. Through the carved door, deeper in the grove.
What were you saying to that bird?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
I help defend this grove. I'm not your enemy. Ah, nice. A flat 10.
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe.
Sounds like she has to be stopped. How would we do that?
A druid and an outsider. We can do nothing without turning the others against us. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people.
Leave. Alright, let's check our inventory just one last time. Camp. Send to camp. Okay, and then these 3. You don't need those, but we'll leave them as they are for now. You know, it is what it is. that's where we'll go ahead and call it for today. We'll go ahead and save it over our Valorian save file. Thank you guys so much for joining me on yet another journey through Faerun in Baldur's Gate 3. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more Baldur's Gate 3 as we continue through the adventure. We'll start pushing into kind of these lands over here and start killing some goblins and slaughtering some stuff, which will be fun. So, yeah, there's no one on that I'd want to go and raid out to. Well, actually, let me see. That might... Tank might be on, actually. Yeah, I think Tank is on. So I think we will go and raid Tank. Yep, we'll go raid Tank. So we're going to go raid Dude I'm Tank because he's playing some Marvel Spider-Man 2. He's actually just started it. He's kind of towards the end of his stream. So we'll try to throw him a quick raid real fast. So let me get that popping and then we'll go from there. So here's my raid message. Kaboom. Raid hello. Kaboom. Alright, we'll go throw a raid his way. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your night. Thank you guys so much for being with me as we played some Baldur's Gate 3. And we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Once this raid gets a moving, we will get it going. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. And stay safe.